Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Michael's Diamond World. And today I am going to be starting a new project. So last episode I worked on building this really cool automatic farm, which today I want to test this out once all the crops grow and see how it works with a full load of crops, because at the moment I haven't tested it, but it should work. All this does is it just has water that comes out of here, grabs up all of the wheat, and then it throws it into the water right here, which then goes into this hopper over here. Now, one of the things I was thinking about doing was building up maybe some slabs on here just to make sure that nothing falls like on top of this edge. So that might be something I'll add, but I gotta test the crops first to see exactly how they work. But while we're waiting for that stuff to grow, I want to go start a raid. So I saw some illagers wandering around over here, and I want to see if I can actually get a raid to happen, because you can get some really cool stuff. You can get like a totem of undying if you complete it. The villagers also give you like rewards and stuff. The only thing is I don't know how many villagers I've got, so I don't know how many things I'm going to get from them. But I gotta first find where the illagers went. I think they're somewhere around here. I've got a cow over here. They might have despawned. Oh wait, there they are. Never mind, I found them. Alright, so if we go ahead and take out the guy with the banner, that will give us the bad omen. And then all we have to do is go to the village. The problem is these guys are really good at hitting me. Can you, like, stop? Oh! Alright, well, apparently I didn't actually kill the guy with the banner, so I didn't even get bad omen. They end up killing him themselves. Did that guy just drop a copper brick? This guy just dropped a copper ingot. That's cool. Okay, well, that didn't really go according to plan. I don't know what to do with this, because I don't think I've got bad omen on. I don't see it anywhere in here. Yeah, I don't have any effects on me. So, unless I could find more illagers, I don't think we're going to be able to do a raid. I wanted to try and do a raid, but I guess that's not going to happen. Alright, well, I don't see any more illagers around here, so I think that's going to be pretty much it for the raid. So let's head back to the house and go to bed, and I can start working on my next project, which I wanted to work on building another farm. So I've got my automatic farm up there for like wheat, potatoes, or carrots. You can even do beetroots as well. But I don't actually have a farm for melons or pumpkins. So that's what I want to try and make today, is a automatic farm that will harvest up the pumpkins and melons. But I gotta find a place to put it, because there's no more space on the house for a farm. So I'm gonna have to put it like somewhere over by the village. I could put it like over there, or I can put it somewhere over there in the jungle area. I'll have to find a spot for it. But first I need to go get a dog, because I haven't gotten a dog yet. Alright, so let's see which dog is going to be coming with me today. It is Wolfie. Where is Wolfie at? He's apparently way over here. So we'll go and grab Wolfie, and let's go over to the storage room, because the first thing I need to get is some supplies for building this. Alright, so I was able to find some pumpkin seeds in the storage room, but I wasn't actually able to find any melons. So I'm going to have to make some melon seeds, but to do that, I do need some melons. This is where the old farm was at, which there's apparently a bunch of dirt still over here, and this still has not turned back into dirt. I could actually reuse this space and put the farm here, or I could put it somewhere else. I just got to find a spot to put it. Apparently the bees have come out. There's 3 of them. It looks like this hive over here hasn't filled up with anything yet. But it's good to know that we've got some more bees around here. So I'm going to go over to the other side of the village here and see what kind of space is over there. because this is kind of like my tree farm area where I put all the trees. And then this section over here, you know, I could actually take all these pistons. Look at all these pistons that are here. This is kind of like a failed sugarcane farm. It really did not work well. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this because I've been wanting to get rid of this for a long time now. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this farm, and I'm going to put the new farm in here. I can also get a bunch of redstone and some levers back. Okay, so I've just gotten rid of the sugarcane farm, and I also got rid of the building that was next to it, which was kind of like a random diamond shelter with a fire arrow dispenser on it. It really wasn't useful, so I got rid of that as well. So now I've got plenty of space to put my melon/pumpkin farm. So I was trying to think of a good use for all these diamond blocks that I got. And I was thinking of building like a statue, but I've already got a play button over there. So it's kind of like a statue. So I decided I might as well use all these extra diamond blocks to build the farm. So the way I'm going to build this farm is it's going to be 5 blocks long. This block right here is going to be the water block. And then these 2 blocks on the side are going to be the dirt blocks. Now, I don't need to make this very big. I'm just going to build this 6 blocks long. And then I'm going to go ahead and just put the diamond blocks around it like this. And the way that melons and pumpkins work is that you have 1 block that you plant the seeds on. And then you have 1 block where the crop will grow. So that's why you need 2 blocks of space here. So I've got my hoe. So I'm going to go ahead and hoe this ground here. Now I do need to get some seeds. I've got 1 pumpkin seed right here. I also need to put the water down as well. So I've got 2 buckets here. Oh, I got to take the boots off. The problem is the boots are going to freeze this water. And I need this so that I can actually get infinite water. What are you doing? Why is there a drowner out of the water? I got another copper ingot. Really? They must really like giving me copper today. I do have some more pumpkins in the storage room that I can go get. So I can get pumpkin seeds. But I don't know if I've got any melons. So I might have some back at the house. I think there's some in the kitchen. So I'm going to go ahead and grab up my shulker boxes here and head back to the house and see what kind of seeds I've got over there. I can also check on the automatic farm and see how much that has grown as well, because I really need to get some food. I'm having a real food problem where I don't really have a lot of food to eat right now. I've got this piece of chicken that I can eat, but how is the wheat doing? Alright, the wheat's going good. It's not fully grown yet, but it's definitely getting there. So I'm gonna let that keep growing, and we'll check back later on. So let's go in the kitchen here and see what kind of melons I've got. So I do actually have some pumpkins. I don't remember how many pumpkin seeds I'm gonna need. So I'm just gonna turn 2 of these into seeds, because I am going to get these seeds back later anyways. Now, there's no melons in here. Oh, here we go. We got some melons in here. And there's also some more pumpkins, along with a bunch of wheat. Oh, there's a bunch of seeds in here. I didn't even have to make the seeds. Okay, well, let's put these melons back. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this wheat into some bread. So now I've got some food to eat. I've got plenty of seeds now. So let's go plant these down over at the farm. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with all these seeds because I've got a lot of them. So I'm actually going to make the farm like a few blocks bigger because I've got all these seeds now. I might as well expand this out like a few more blocks. So that way I can get a couple more melons and pumpkins. I don't really need them that often, so it's not really that big of a deal. But I might as well make it bigger since I've got all of these seeds. Okay, so I've just expanded the farm out here. So now I can get some more melons on this side, more pumpkins on that side, and there we go. I could actually make this like wider so I could go out this way and add some more in. But I think this is good enough. I've got, how many blocks do I have here? So this is 9 blocks long. I could actually do like one more and make it 10, but this should be plenty. Now the other thing that I do need to do is I need to put blocks up on the sides here so that the melons and pumpkins don't grow on this side, because they can grow on any block that's next to the stalk. Okay, so now that I have created the farm and I've got it set up, I now need to make this automated so that it automatically breaks all of the melons and pumpkins that are going to be here. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to build a flying machine that will fly along the farm and break all the blocks that are here. So I've got the supplies to do that, and because this is in the Bedrock version of Minecraft, to make these, it's a little bit different than in Java. You have to have a combination of sticky pistons and normal pistons. In the Java edition, you can actually just build this with 2 sticky pistons, but for some reason it doesn't work in Bedrock edition. So the way I'm going to start this, I'm going to build up an extra block here, so that way the slime blocks don't get stuck on any of the blocks over here on the side, because I need these blocks here so that the pumpkins don't grow on that block over there. We want them to grow over here. So this is where I'm going to start my observers. Now I need to actually build this back a few blocks so that I have space to actually put the flying machine in. So if I go ahead and start the observer here, actually I kind of want it on this block. So I'm going to get rid of this one, move the observer forwards. Oh, and you also want to make sure it's facing the right direction. So this little red bit here needs to be facing into the piston. So this is going to start off with regular piston. So whatever way you're facing, so if you're facing this way and you want it to go that way, you have to put the sticky piston by facing in this direction. So that's how you figure out which direction this is going to go, is it's going to follow the sticky piston. So if I go ahead and put these blocks down here, put another observer, and then put this sticky piston facing this way, that is now going to travel in that direction. Now the next thing I need to do is I need to build the sweeper arms that are going to go on the side that will break the blocks. So if I put a slime block, you can even do this with honey blocks if you have more honey blocks. Oh, I've just realized this block is actually going to get connected. So I kind of have to make these out of like a unmovable block. So if I were to put like some obsidian down, which I do have some obsidian, which this is how I'm going to stop the machine from moving, I could put that here as well, but I would have to go get some more. I only got 2 pieces. But this is where the arms are going to come out. So I'm going to do another one over on this side. And this block and this block are both going to have to get removed. And then I need to do the same thing on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and put the obsidian down on this side first. It actually needs to go on this block. So if I put the obsidian there, and then if I take my trapdoors, I can use this to activate the observer. I do need to actually push this back a few blocks so that there's enough space for it. So I'm going to put it right here, put a trapdoor, and then this one I'm going to get rid of. So as soon as I break this diamond block here, it's going to activate the flying machine. So I'm going to go ahead and break this diamond block, and then I want to put this down. And as you can see, it's going to travel across, and these sweeper blocks here will break all of the melons or pumpkins. And it stops right at the end here, so there's plenty of space to be able to run through and pick up everything. Now, to make it go back, you have to swap the pistons around. So this piston, which is the normal one, is going to go over here. And then the sticky piston is going to go on the other side. I should probably build like a platform somewhere so it's easier to put these down. But I need to put one right there. And then I need to put one right there. And now, if I flip this, it'll go back the other way. And I'll show you, once this gets to the other side, that it won't actually go in reverse unless you switch the pistons around. So if I activate this, it's not going to go anywhere. It's just going to break. So you have to actually switch these around. So if I put regular piston on this side, and then sticky piston over on this side, it should work now. If I go ahead and flip this over here. Oh, I think I might have broken it because it's now split in half. Alright, so I've just rebuilt the flying machine. It should work now. There we go. So make sure that you have the pistons facing the right direction. Otherwise, it's not going to work. If this was in Java Edition, you could just use 2 sticky pistons and it'll go either way with no problem. You don't have to switch anything around. But this should work really well. I don't actually have any melons or pumpkins to test this out on. I have to wait for these to grow up. But it will go through and break them all. So now what I need to do is I need to go to bed. And I also want to go... Oh, great. Wolfie, are you good? I don't have any food. Oh, great. Well, a creeper has just exploded the house. Wolfie's fine. I gotta get to bed. I also want to head back to the house and see how the automatic farm is doing. We should have a decent amount of wheat to test it out. So there's a few crops here that aren't fully grown, but there is enough to at least test this. Majority of the farm has grown, which is good. So I'm going to go ahead and test it. I'll at least get the seeds back so I can replant this. So let's go ahead and get Wolfie out of the farm so he doesn't get attacked by the water. And I'm going to go ahead and push this button 2 times. And, oh, I probably should have let it go for a little bit longer than that. But it did work. It harvested the entire thing. There's a few seeds that landed up here. I don't think I'm really going to be able to fix that because I've got the redstone up here. But I'm going to go ahead and push the button one more time. I should have let it go a little bit longer so that all the items would actually get pushed in. There we go. So now all the seeds are going to the sides and oh great, my boots are ruining everything. Yeah, that's the problem with these boots is it tends to break any kind of like water stuff that I build. But it is working. The water goes all the way to the end. I can go ahead and throw these seeds in there. And they'll make it all the way down. Now, the next thing I need to do is I need to wait for that ice to melt so I can actually get the water back. I want to go down and collect up the seeds because they're going to get automatically turned into bone meal. But I put a lever over here to stop it from turning into bone meal. So I can actually collect them out of here and use these to grow the rest of the farm. But that's how you turn this on and off. It should be taking the seeds in. Wait, why aren't the seeds going? Wait, what is it doing? It's apparently composting something, but the seeds are still... Oh, here we go. Now it's going through the seeds. I don't know what it was doing before, but we should be getting more bone meal. Yeah, here we go. We're getting the bone meal up here. I have to kind of move this stuff around. I could even plant some potatoes in here as well. But over in this chest should be all of the wheat. So I've got a bunch more wheat in here that I can go ahead and use to turn into some bread. So there we go. I've got 40 pieces of bread. This is going to be a really effective farm. The next batch I'm going to do a combination of seeds and potatoes. So that way I can actually get some potatoes. Because potatoes are actually really good food. But you do have to cook them. So I'm going to have to cook up these potatoes. But I'm going to do half and half. So half the farm I'm going to do with potatoes here. And the other half is going to be wheat. Okay, so I've just planted all of the wheat and potatoes. Wolfie's apparently in the middle of the farm here. But I think this is a really good automatic farm. It takes up like the whole section up on top of the house here. So now all I have to do is press that button whenever this stuff is grown. And I can get a bunch of crops that goes straight into my kitchen, which is really handy. But that's going to be pretty much it for today. So I'm going to go and end the episode here. So make sure to leave a like and to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.